my phone rings, if it's a work call, I'm gonna have to just put myself on mute and answer it and then edit that right out. Because right now,
Okay.
for about an hour and a half, I'm like the only one available to answer a call or like go out and drive.
Okay.
That frees up in a bit, but it's just we got hit with a couple things at once, so everyone's tied up right now.
Yeah.
So awesome. Okay. Are we actually? Oh, I think it's actually doing the thing.
Woo.
Weird. Okay, I'm gonna close that. No. Okay, 1 second here. Okay, so this says that it's streamerizing.
Yep.
I'm not sure if it is, but let's just say it is, because why not? All right. All right. Are you able to? You're not able to stream, are you?
Let's see. Am I? No.
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 Oh man, suck at this. How is it that, you know what, for having a job on social media, how is it that I'm so bad at this? I don't understand, but I'm fascinated by it. I'm fascinated by my own inability. Okay, let's share this link to the Friday Night Trivia page. And screw it, I'll share it to Bullshit as well. Although I don't actually expect anyone's going to click the link while it's not live streaming. And I don't know how to live stream to more than one platform because I just never figured that out.
Hmm.
Well, son of an onion.
Son of an
Eh,
onion.
yeah. Okay. So, would you like to introduce us, rando
Okay.
factoids?
All right. The the wise one here. Here we go. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. It is Brandon Hauk, Imogen Cookie Bailey, and then we might have Frankie McDonald here as well. He might Kool-Aid himself into this room. You never know when he's going to do that. He could do it right now, or he could do it in about 5 minutes. This is Friday Night Trivia on Rogers TV on Victoria, Vancouver Island in Victoria, BC. And yes, we've got an awesome show for tonight where we're going to tell you all kinds of trivia questions. Some of them make no sense. Some of them are really hard. Others are really, really easy. We'll find that out as, yeah, today's like the kickoff to the Calgary Stampede, which is wild already. And how is Imogen Cookie Bailey doing tonight?
I am pretty groovy, but speaking of Kool-Aid Man himself, Frankie Mac is just kicking in the door right now.
All right.
2, 1. Frankie Mac, Kool-Aid
I'm
Man
getting
is in. Right.
over. Somebody's calling in. Probably Nelson Peabody audio form.
Oh,
What?
boy.
Okay, hold
Nelson Peabody is former audio.
on. Okay, I did not follow any of that. Frankie, buddy, you got to break it down. What about Nelson Peabody?
He's a guy. Yeah, to see was he like
He's a guy. Nelson Peabody's a guy. Okay.
Oh, boy.
It is Friday night, and Frankie's doing Frankie things.
He is.
who's in the waiting room? Probably Nelson Peabody probably be in the waiting room.
Okay, he's a friend of yours.
Oh, must be.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking he was a cartoon character. I thought you were going to give us some old school cartoon trivia here. Frankie, do you have a trivia question for us?
And when did Compound Media and Compound Sense merged? Probably first week of July,
Probably. Of what year?
2024.
Oh, oh, just now. Like this is a brand
Wow.
new thing.
Anthony Cumia runs the Compound Media Network.
Oh, he
Yes,
does.
it does. Frankie, I got a follow-up question on that to expand a little bit. What was Anthony Cumia's previous and most well-known radio podcast duo show called?
Sirius XM Radio, back in 2013 before he got fired, and he started his own company, Compound Media Network.
He was on Sirius, and he was released from contract with Sirius.
And another guy, and do you remember the Shuley Network? He used to work for Howard Stern before the Shuley Network.
Oh,
Julie
yeah.
Yeager.
That's very true. Sheila Egger is pretty awesome, actually. But my question for you, Frankie Mac, was what was the name of Anthony Cumia's show when he was on Sirius?
The Shuley Yeager.
Frankie, you are so incorrect, my friend. Brandon, do you know this one?
Oh, I have no idea what. I'm gonna go. Maybe let's go Howard Stern.
You are awesome and I adore you, but no. Anthony Cumia was one half of the Opie and Anthony show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what he was most well known for until he left Sirius XM and started his own network.
All right.
Right.
Well, I didn't know that.
And now you do.
And now I do. There we go.
Would you like to continue your intro? You were doing a great job, and then Frankie showed up out of nowhere, and it is Frankie time. So let's go back to Brandon. You were sick. You were
yes. Okay. What was I saying? Yes. So yes, we've got Imogen here. We've got Frankie here. This is Friday Night Trivia, and this is probably.
And I got major news for you. Base Guy shows come back on the air at 9 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Atlantic, 6 p.m. Pacific at Friday, October 18, 2024. Base Guy show is back.
Back.
That's major news.
That is major news. Yes.
For Base Guys fans, it is.
It is.
That's a major announcement from Base Guy. His podcast is back on the air on Friday, October 18, 2024 at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Atlantic.
Very
cool.
Cool.
Wow.
Frankie, what have you been doing today?
I was working at the main farm around 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. every Fridays. I was at Dooley's.
Oh.
Dooley's.
Late at night there, isn't it? You've been at Dooley's. You're a rowdy guy.
Did you get rowdy, Frankie?
Things are great so far.
Oh, that's good.
Every night at Dooley's is a great night. That's his cheers.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Any other major news, Frankie?
That means Compound Media and Sensor TV merged into one company. Anthony Cumia and Gavin McGinnis.
Okay.
I like
that
Gavin McInnes. Not overly familiar with Anthony Cumia currently, not since he left Opie and Anthony, but Gavin McInnes is he's a lot of fun.
Oh, I bet.
Gavin McGinnis and Anthony Cumia's company merged.
Perfect. Do you have a trivia question for us, Franklin? Frankenstein?
Yes, you have trivia question.
No?
No?
That means when the Rob and Slim show had its final episode.
Oh, would it be December 25th, 2023?
May 25th. It must be May 25th, 2022.
Oh. Brandon, you were close with the date. I
was close. I was off by the month and
I
the
wasn't even
year.
Gonna try. I gave up. Frankie trivia is always so obscure. I don't get it.
Do I get half a point, Frankie?
When is the last time Eric Nagel did Will You Kindly podcast on Compound Media?
Ooh. Let's go June 2nd, 2023.
It's May 19th, 2023.
Ah.
Partial
close
point.
again.
A third of a point.
Third of a point.
Yep.
I'm getting closer and closer. Frankie, you got another question?
When is the 21 Guns first episode on Compound Media?
Ooh, first episode. We're going to go.
It must be early January 2022.
January. How about January 5th, 2022?
That sound good?
First Friday in January.
Well, let's see. What was the first Friday in January? I'm going to go into my my
Noted.
calendar here. Ah, I was off. It was January 8th, 2022. Not January 5th. Okay.
Wait
Good
a
to
second.
know.
The first Friday.
January 7th, 2022.
The
January
first.
7th.
Hold on. You can. The first Friday was on the 8th. What day did the year start on? Hold on, I'm lost. Fix it, Brandon.
Oh, fix it. Hold on. Oh yeah, it was the 7th. Never mind. 7th. I was off by 2 days. Okay, that makes me feel better about my answer of the 5th. I'm
Fair.
getting closer to being correct on Frankie's questions here. So close.
You'll get there.
I'll get.
Do you have a trivia question for us?
Do I have a trivia question? Well, yes, I do. This one's good for Frankie here. What does the Calgary Stampede bill itself as?
Uh, a rodeo?
Ah,
A giant hot dog fest? A wiener festival?
close, but not quite. Frankie, do you know the answer to that?
And when where did Trevor Garner live before California?
What? Did he go to the Calgary Stampede? Is that what happened? Is that the
He
tie-in?
must have lived in Arizona.
Okay. Oh, there's people from Arizona that go to the Calgary Stampede. I know that.
Every year, there's lots.
Oh, yeah. There
Okay.
is. So, you ready for the...
Is there anybody in the waiting room?
There is nobody in the waiting room.
Nobody in the waiting room.
Nope. No one's here.
Anybody.
We're alone.
Anyways, you ready to know the answer to the question? What does the Calgary Stampede bill itself as?
Like the cows or bulls and horses, things like this.
Bulls and horses? Yeah. Yeah. So they call themselves the greatest outdoor show on Earth. There you go. That's
Aw,
for the Calgary.
it's so close to the whatchamapickle, the P.T. Barnum, the greatest show on earth. They're the greatest,
Yeah,
which was also an outdoor show.
there you go. And this is an outdoor show. Most of it's outside. Some stuff that goes inside, but yeah.
Uh, yes, it does. Okay. When did, this is a little bit of Canadian history trivia here. When did BC become a Canadian province? 1772, 1858, 1960, or 1871?
1871.
Yeah, I'm going to go 1871 as well.
Well, consarn it, there's my old prospector speak coming out, 70 salmon all. You both are correct.
Yes!
Yeah, it became a British colony in 1858, and then later on in 1871 was recategorized as a Canadian province.
Oh, wow. That is awesome.
Both y'all.
Well,
Frankie, do you have another question?
Frankie, do you got another question?
When did Gino Bisconte start the podcast on
Oh,
Compound Media?
2021,
It
December.
must be 2016.
Oh, 20.
Oh, I was close. I was closest without going under.
Oh, yeah. I didn't go under either.
Monster.
Oh, boy. Okay. Here we go. This is a good one. 10% of us are happy to admit we've played this game while drunk. What is it?
Beer pong. I've never played beer pong,
I've never played it either.
but I'm saying beer pong.
Beer pong. Frankie,
Then he's a here on.
you're going with beer pong too? Beer pong? I'll
Have you
go
ever
through
played
some
it?
the answers that I found on here. It's spin the bottle. There's one answer, spin. There's quite a few people saying spin the bottle on here. Truth or dare. Oh boy, that's a wild game. Dodgeball. Dodgeball.
That
That'd be
I understand.
Monopoly. Baseball. Darts. Oh boy,
Yep, darts I get.
darts. But the answer I was actually looking for was mini putt, miniature golf.
Okay. I 10%. Okay, I get it. Cool.
Good old mini putt.
That's awesome. Okay. I mean, it's a fun game no matter what time of day. So very cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ahem. Ahem. What is the name of Alice in Chains' first album? Is it Dirt? Is it self-titled, Facelift, or Jar of Flies?
I'm gonna go with jar of flies because that sounds awesome.
Doesn't it though? Frankie,
Yeah,
what
it
do you think?
does. Frankie,
Yeah.
what's your answer?
Take a
Hmm.
swing, bud.
What?
Okay, I'll repeat the question. What is the name of Alice in Chains' first album? Is it Dirt,
Don't know.
self-titled, Facelift,
So,
Jar of Flies?
your flies.
Jar of Flies. You're both going Jar of Flies. You'll really want to see a jar of flies. I saw a lot of flies today. Nothing to do with rock and roll. No, the correct answer is C, Facelift.
Ooh, facelift.
And
Yeah.
I'm heading back to Dooley's now.
Bye, Frankie.
Have fun at
Okay.
dualies. Facelift. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Facelift.
Wow. Okay.
It's a cool title. Cool album.
All right. This is a good one. Building facility that gets its name from Greek meaning to exercise naked. What is that building?
Uh, building facility to it. I'm gonna see. I don't know Greek language at all, and I'm gonna say gymnasium.
Ooh.
How far off am I?
Well. Well. You're going to be very surprised by this one because the answer is
I'm shrinking in shame.
gymnasium.
Oh, okay. Rising in pride. Back to the surface.
There we go.
Okay, very cool. I didn't I didn't know the history of that, which is kind of odd. I really should. It's I do myself a disservice by not knowing. Okay. All right. So, which gem traditionally represents the 5-year anniversary? Is it ruby, sapphire, opal, or emerald?
I'm going to go emerald.
You're going with the emerald, the green,
Mm-hmm.
sparkly, shiny emerald. Well, you're so wrong.
Oh, no.
Right? It's a sapphire. Sapphires are said to symbolize faithfulness and sincerity, a beautiful representation of the virtues of a relationship.
Oh, wow.
Sapphire has been assigned to that one for some inexplicable reason. I never understood how any of that stuff is figured out or who decides that, but there you go. Gemstone tradition, 5-year anniversary, sapphire.
Wow. That's awesome. That is awesome.
Is it?
It is. All right. So here we go. Let's do this one.
Do we have to?
Oh, we kind of do. 8% of adults do this every single morning. What is it?
Uh, pee off their balcony. Wait, what was the percent? Hold on, what was the percent?
8.
8. Okay, I wasn't sure if you said 8 or 80. Because if it's 80, they're definitely not relieving themselves in the garden. But if it's 8, then okay, first thing in the morning. Yeah, I'm sticking with my answer. I'm going to say 8% of people wake up, stumble to the door in a groggy, sleepy, hazy, my eyes, okay, it's so bright out, I can't see anything. and either they take a wrong turn or they just have a really well learned habit and water the garden
From the balcony
from
with
the
their
balcony.
hose.
Yes. Flowers aren't growing so well.
Well, I'll say some answers on this one here. So, checks emails is one of them.
Fair.
Make their bed. Uh, complain. Well, I think more than 8% do that probably.
I think a lot more than 8% of people wake up and complain. I
Yeah.
don't want to be awake. I don't want to go to work.
Exercise. And Debbie here calls them a bunch of lunatics. Debbie, that's not very nice.
For exercising?
Exercising there. Oh boy. Drinking a beer in the morning. Well,
That's a bad way to start your day. That's a
yeah,
very bad way to start your day. If you're starting your day that way, you probably have a problem. And
probably.
talk to someone. There's
The
some
answer, the answer is weigh themselves.
really
8%
like every morning.
every morning.
I mean, I guess if you're really focused on a certain goal, then sure,
Mm-hmm.
weight gain or loss, it goes both ways. So yeah, cool. I wouldn't have thought of that. When's the last time you weighed yourself?
A year ago.
Ooh, okay. Now, were you still in 3 digits?
I'm at 125 still.
Oh, yeah, that's in 3 digits. Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure because I only ever see you from like the collarbone up. I wasn't sure if like the bottom half of you was like really circular.
Like this. See?
Right, dancing Brando. Okay.
See? Look at my legs. They're like chicken legs here.
You're not wearing pants.
No, I am not wearing pants.
You know what? That's fair. It's summer. You shouldn't. No one should wear pants in the summer. It is the pants-free season. So it's winter.
To be honest, I haven't worn pants since May.
Didn't you just get snow?
Yeah,
I approve.
there we go. There you go. I'm glad.
Not
I'm
wear
glad
pants.
that you approved that.
It's bad for you. It restricts blood flow. The healthiest, safest way to keep yourself in shape is no pants in the winter.
Oh, yes. Winter. Speaking of winter, yes. No pants. Even going outside when it's 40 below. No pants.
Right? Okay. Now, completely onto a different subject. Who created the biohazard symbol? Was it
Ooh.
Johnson & Johnson, Dow Chemicals, Purdue Pharma, or GlaxoSmithKline?
I'm going to say Johnson & Johnson.
What makes you go lean towards them out of curiosity?
Because I've heard that name before in science class. And I recognize that name somewhere in science class, you know. Sometimes I do pay attention in science class, you know.
In science class, when were you in science class?
10 years ago.
Okay, it's a memorable name. Yeah, so all of these names that I just spouted out here, they are all two of them are pharmaceutical companies. They do handle a lot of chemicals and a lot of things that we don't normally eat. And the other two are chemical producers, manufacturers who produce well, really everything. Between the four of them, they've produced like, everything on the planet. So they're all likely candidates. But you're sticking with Johnson & Johnson, J&J.
J&J.
You're incorrect. Would you like to take another guess?
I'll go with the last one then.
GlaxoSmithKline.
Yes.
Excellent choice. Also incorrect.
Ah.
Right. Johnson & Johnson creates a lot of household cleaning products. GlaxoSmithKline are the creators, will say, who gave us Paxil, antidepressants, and a whole pile of SSRIs as well as SNRIs. Incidentally, all of these companies have had a lot of class action lawsuits. Irrelevant information, but The correct answer is B, Dow Chemicals. The
Ooh.
symbol was created in 1966 by, where did I write this guy's name? There we go. Charles Baldwin, Dow Chemicals, and Robert Runkle of the National Institute of Health. They worked out a symbol to represent biohazard and the entire class of the different classes of biohazards, but there's that one legendary symbol of the black and yellow fan looking thing with all little triangles that we commonly associate with zombies now.
Oh,
Right?
that's cool.
I know. It had to come from somewhere, and I'm stoked.
Stoked.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you get this one. You should get this one correct. If not, then I'll be very disappointed.
Let's
Okay.
hope.
So what is the profession of John Cryer's Alan on 2.5 Men?
Oh, he's a chiropractor.
See, that's too easy.
I like Charlie Sheen. He's entertaining. He seems like an absolutely abysmal person to hang out with, but
Oh, yeah.
his life and career is entertaining. Okay. Which manufacturer is known for creating an unusually long bass drum?
Long bass drum. Bum, ba, da, bum, 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 ba, da, bum, 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 bum.
Would that be? I should give you some options here. Expecting anyone to know the name of drum manufacturers is just not realistic. So, is it Mapex, Pearl, Tama, or Yamaha?
Oh, I'm gonna go Tama.
You're
That
going
sounds like
Tama.
Yamaha sounds like a boat. Yamaha makes boats. I know that.
Yamaha
So it's
makes boats, motorcycles, and musical instruments. They make a lot of things. They make,
Oh yeah.
you know what? They make fun stuff. If it's fun,
Yes,
Yamaha's got a hand in it,
it does. Yes, it's awesome.
right? That's also the correct answer is Yamaha. So
Oh,
you, my dude, are wrong. Yamaha,
oh no.
they make the Dadax bass drum. It has a 12-inch diameter and a 22-inch depth, which creates a fabulously long sustain. Wang it, it just goes.
Oh wow.
Right?
Wow.
Take a look. It's like two drum shells kind of like joined together, like some conjoined twin monstrosity, and it's just they did their own thing. They got creative with it,
Oh, that is pretty cool.
isn't it?
It is. All right.
Hey, go
This
fish.
one's not going to be as easy, just saying. So
Oh.
here we go. 55% of women admit they have done this when their significant other isn't looking. What do you think it is?
When they're not looking.
Yeah.
Okay, so women do something when they think they're not going to get caught.
Uh-huh. That's right.
I dump the Brussels sprouts under the mashed potatoes. Pick their snout. Scratch their butt. Do they scratch the butt? Are there a lot of ladies just like waiting for you to look away so they can just like scratch their butt?
Uh,
55
That was written in this comment section too. Both of those are pretty good. Yes.
hiding Brussels sprouts and butt scratching. Butt scratcher. Butt scratcher. Is it butt scratching? Snout snarfing.
Another really good one is pulled out their wedgie.
Yep. Along the same vein of butt stuff.
Yep.
Sort of socially prolific things that one might see if you come around a corner in a grocery store. If you surprise someone, you might see someone doing that.
Oh yeah. And then hide all the snacks is another good one. Oh yeah. Hide all the snacks. Adjust a boob in their bra. Okay.
Excellent. Which I'll point out, I just did while you were looking down. Not that I
Oh,
hide it from you.
well then.
Just a little bit of, wandering. So
Yeah.
wasn't trying to hide it. I'm on camera.
Buy a second pair of shoes. All right.
Don't
Drink
hide
out of the jug.
Who hides that?
I don't know. Who would hide that?
Yeah, first off, why would you hide that from your partner? If you're drinking out of the jug, that's your other half. You probably share a glass. So drinking out of the jug isn't something you're going to hide.
Yeah. Yeah. But the answer to this one is actually adjust the home thermostat. Adjusting the thermostat.
See, I was really thinking it was butt scratching.
Yeah, that sounds like a better answer too. But anyways,
Adjust the thermostat. That why is anyone sneaking that?
well, when one guy is really likes the heat, and then someone likes it really cold. Oh,
So there's
seems
there
to be a
some,
battle,
is home heating the modern domestic battlefield? Is that what's happening? Are people really? Is that something that people butt heads over?
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
Wild.
Well, cool. All right. All right. Where are we here? What do I have next? All right. What is the little plastic piece at the end of a shoelace called? Is it a diphthong, a dodgio, a balmesum, or aglet?
A bohemium. Whatever that word was.
Are you saying C?
Yeah.
One. Okay, diphthong, adagio, abomasum, which I'm absolutely pronouncing horrendously, abomasum, abomasum, or the last one, anklet.
Ah.
Not to be confused with an anklet.
Okay. Yes.
So you're going with C, the unpronounceable one that I've butchered.
Oh, yes. Totally. Totally going with that one.
Gasp. So wrong. So close, but so wrong. Take another swing.
I'll go with A.
Diphthong. Also incorrect.
Ah.
Well, the correct answer is D. It is an aglet. A diphthong is a sound, it's a noise, formed by the combination of two vowels in a single syllable, in which the sound begins as one vowel and moves towards another. A-I-O-U.
Okay.
Adagio is a slow tempo, and abomasium is the fourth stomach of a ruminant, like a cow with those little multi-stomached animals.
Oh, yeah.
Stomach number 4 has its own name.
Ooh, that's wild.
I know, right?
It is. Okay. So this one might be really easy or it might be really hard. But what is a group of flamingos?
A group of flamingos. A flock. A flame. It a curse. A pink storm. A group of flamingos is Grandpa's 50th birthday.
Ooh. Wow. Wow. I should tell you a flamingo story.
Please do.
This is my favorite flamingo story of my life. One
Good.
time that I saw flamingos, because we were at Disney's Animal Kingdom, and we get on this tour,
Yep.
and we get to see all the animals in the safari, and then there's all these flamingos standing out there, and some of them are standing on one leg. So there's one kid in front of me asked their driver, "Hey, sir, why do the flamingos only stand on one leg?" And his answer was the best one ever. He said, "Well, little guy, if they lift your other one, they'd fall right over." That was the greatest thing. I see, he was the funniest tour guide ever, and I was like, I want to go back on that tour, and I want to go with that guy again, just because.
That is good customer care. That is delightful.
It is. And then I went on it again with another guy, but he wasn't as funny as that guy, so
Oh
it
man.
was kind of lame, Next time I went, I was like, oh, I really hope I get that guy again. When I went back there a couple years later, and nope, wasn't him.
Aw.
Oh well. But anyways, what is a group of flamingos? It's a flamboyance. Flamboyance.
You know what?
Oh,
That
yeah.
makes sense that they would have that it's fitting.
Yes.
Fitting. Yeah. A flamboyant of flamingos. Of flamencos.
So awesome, isn't it?
It is. They're so flamboyant. That's what they do. That's what they are. Okay. All right. I got another one here that you'll probably not know because really outside of a very niche area, not many people do. So going obscure, just to throw a stick in your spokes.
Yeah.
High-end symbols contain which metals? Is it A, zinc and tin, B, nickel and brass, C, gold and palladium, or D, cadmium and osmium?
Oh, I am gonna go with D.
It was B, nickel and brass.
Yeah,
What's making you lean towards that?
because I like my nickels and I like my brass.
Show your work. And he did. Okay.
Oh,
Closer than some of the other wrong answers. So, would you like to try again?
I'll go with D.
D, cadmium and osmium.
Yes.
Also so incorrect.
Ah, well.
As far as random guesses go, you're doing great.
Oh, yes. Definitely gonna pass this test today. Ace it.
Well, the correct answer is A, zinc and tin. Zinc and tin sort of smashed in there. It creates a really bright but warm sound. So to kind of brighten it up and give it that little sparkle and that endearing warmth that the average person is not going to notice or care about, zinc and tin is thrown in the mix.
Ooh.
I've got a bit of a theme going on with some of my stuff here. Some is just obscure, like that aglet shoelace thing. No, that's just stuff. But I got
It
a
is
theme
wicked.
going on.
Wow. Well, I don't know if you'll get this one though.
Okay.
Might not. So stats show that 40% of us have a spare one of these in the car. What is it?
Spare tire.
Well, I got a pile of answers in here.
Okay.
Some good ones in here. A pair of sunglasses, shoes was answered there, underwear, a condom,
Oh,
a mask, booster cable, a shovel.
booster cable's a good one.
It is. That is.
I feel like 40% of people there 40% would be a really high estimate for jumper cables.
Oh yeah. Tire was a coat is one. Phone chargers.
Phone charger, that's a good one.
That is a good one. But not the one I'm looking for. Oh, Kleenex. Yes. You never know when you need to blow your nose. No.
Spare Kleenex, okay.
So you ready for the answer to this one? This is good. This is so good.
Bring it on.
All right. So the answer is a pair of pants.
Okay, 40% of people. Okay, I was not part of that survey. Were you a part of that survey?
No, I was not because, well, I don't have any pants in the I don't have any clothes in the car. No.
What demographic of people were questioned where that is the answer?
Probably anybody above 80, maybe.
Parents,
Maybe
small children, people with small children, because kids are messy and things happen and they've got like the little toddlers, babies, the bite-sized ones, the little the football people, like the little guys.
Oh yeah.
That would having extra children's pants because your kids are messy. Okay, that makes sense. So if they talk to parents groups, or if they talk to people at a mall, by a kid store, then yes, that would make sense. Okay.
Would. It would.
Yes. Okay. Where are we here? going down the rabbit hole of my very obvious theme. You know what? The the art farm party. It's like next weekend. It's creeping
yeah.
up. Yeah, it's like a few days away now. And it's all in the home stretch of all of the little finishing touches on things and the little organizational details and the last minute rounds of confirmations and all this, that, and the other thing, and all the dry runs of stuff that's happening and whatnot. And so I am just fixated on this. And the birthday boy, it's the 5-year anniversary of the studio, and it's the 50th birthday of the guy behind it. And so, well, he's a drummer. So I went down the rabbit hole of like stuff about drums and whatnots. And yeah, and this whole week has been absolute chaos and awesomeness. And I'm sure you saw the video that I sent for the meteorological report. That's why I wasn't there. I was building stages and putting stuff together. And then I ditched that to go film a little update to send in to you guys. So for a few minutes, I was the lazy jerk holding the camera, taking pictures and talking to myself. Looking like a narcissistic tool, walking around filming myself. Like I don't like filming myself. And I'm like, I'm not in the show tonight, so I'm gonna do a little update and send that in. And that's what I've been doing all week, and that's what I'm doing all the coming week, is all that. And so for trivia tonight, so much of what I prepped, but then I'm going, this is getting way too focused. So I'm like, all right, Dow Chemicals, what do you got for me?
Oh, this is awesome. Yes.
Yeah, so
well, I'd say your questions are really good. Some
they're fun. And if you're not like, I mean, what musician is going to know some of this stuff, right? Like, brands of specific things and details of, brand history and whatnot. So following that line of thought, Zildjian symbols were a byproduct of what? Alchemy, black magic, a religious ceremony, or all of the above?
I'm going to go all of the above. At least I'll have one of them right, maybe.
Well, in a roundabout way. All of the above is incorrect, but you get the partial point for covering all of them. Take another crack at it.
Okay. Let's go with B.
You're going with B. Black magic.
Black magic.
You're going Bork magic. Once again, incorrect. The correct answer is A. Alchemy.
Oh.
Right? That is absolutely correct. Alchemy. The first Zildjian symbols were created in 1618 by a Vedic person. The name alone sounds like a spell. It sounds like you're trying to raise the dead and, like shoot lightning bolts out your eyes or something. So, 1618, Avedis Zildjian. He's an alchemist looking for a way to turn random metals into gold. So during the process of experimenting, he created an alloy where he mixed around some tin, copper, and silver and discovered that when it was smashed into a sheet, it made the coolest sound.
Woo.
But who doesn't like smashing chunks of metal? So you got some metal, you hit things with it, or you hit it with things. This dude's just hammering away on it, and it sounds musical as anything. However, it took a while. So that's in like 1618. So flash forward to the 19th century, and he built a company building things and doing weird stuff. He was an alchemist. Of course he's doing weird stuff. Well, the family legacy, the family name, it carries on. He built this weird company doing psychotic things with metal and just making noise and probably convincing people he's raising the dead by taking these sheets of weird, sort of not gold, but gold colored metals and, making it sound like a lightning storm and whatnot.
Ooh, yeah.
19th century, that all of a sudden they're like, you know what? Musicians would like this. People who actually do this musically, they kind of realized and reshaped it. So up till that point, they were literally just making noisemakers. The idea was actually to frighten enemies of the Ottoman Empire. It was accessories of war to scare people. They're like, we'll make loud, crazy sounding things and scare people. So there's a bunch of dudes hiding in the bushes, smashing metal with sticks and hammers and rocks and whatnot.
That is so awesome.
Right? Then later on, they're like, you know what? Music. And then heavy metal is born and it all comes together.
Oh, wow.
Really,
all right.
Was heavy metal history ever?
Oh, I bet. That would be wild.
We got
all
time
right.
couple more questions.
Couple more. Here we go. This one, you should get this one. Maybe. So, Pencap, Chew, Bliss, and Ted, Ed, Fred are previous names of which 90s rock band?
Ted, Ed, Fred.
Ted, Ed, Fred.
I'm going to say right said Fred. The phonetics of it.
Oh, no. Okay.
Can you repeat the question?
Okay. So Pen, Cap, Chew, Bliss, and Ted, Ed, Fred are previous names of which 90s rock band?
I quit. It's not multiple choice.
I know this one's not multiple choice.
None of yours are multiple choice.
No.
Brandon.
Because I'm
Fail
stealing
on
them.
my own merit with no help. All right. Figure it's a multiple choice. Write down. Can you give me some multiple choice or a hint?
A hint.
I've
Okay.
got like everything wrong tonight.
All these guys have very long hair from what I see in the GIF here.
Okay.
90s rock band,
They all had long hair. Short hair was not allowed.
I guess. Yeah.
It was not 90s rock with short hair.
Okay. Okay. So I'll figure out okay, hold on. I'll think about it. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. And it
So
is
let's go with A,
yep.
Motley Crue. B, Nirvana. C, Nickelback. D, or D. What? What's another 90s band?
See, I threw
Anyways.
right out there. They weren't rock, but I'm sure they called themselves a lot of things.
Oh.
They called themselves too sexy for this song.
I can't think of another 90s band. Okay. Anyways, we'll go with C. Three choices.
so
Here we go.
So
One of those three.
So one of those three. Okay, so what were the options again? Nickelback, Nirvana, or Motley Crue?
Yeah.
Okay. Repeat the question, please.
All right, here we go. Hencap Chew, Bliss, and Ted, Ed, Fred are previous names of which 90s rock band?
I didn't think Nickelback was in 90s, were they?
Sort of, they were.
Really? Like 1999?
Yeah. Well, they were around in the 90s.
They were the individual human creatures that comprised Nickelback were alive. Uh, I hate all those options. I don't know, I'm lost. You know what? I'm sticking with the right in answer. Right said Fred. That's what I'm going with.
Okay.
I reject
Okay.
one of those is correct. I reject it.
So the answer was Nirvana.
Really?
Really?
So the names they went through, can you repeat those names again?
Pen Cap Chew, Bliss, and Ted, Ed, Fred.
Ed, Fred. Okay. I'm not a huge Nirvana fan, but I'm kind of less so now. Good for them for going through some names. Pen Cap Chew.
Yeah.
That's horrible. Oh dear Lord, that is the worst name. Why is that getting to me so bad? Dude, that's awful. That is a truly horrible name. Oh, that's just hit me right. That is.
That was probably the best question I've had on trivia.
that said to me. Oh dear Lord. Okay. There's no way I'm gonna guess. I'm going, you know what? I'm just going to create my own little Mandela moment here, my own little Mandela effect. I'm going to remember this as being one of the early versions of Rice and Fred. The name is just so awful. I just like Rice and Fred. I really don't. I do you have another question? I need a moment before I can read anything.
Oh boy. The average person says this 3 times a week. What is it?
If, if, yeah, June. Okay, 3 times a week. Okay, if it's the F word, I say it 3 times an hour, but that doesn't count. Um, three, three times a week. Can you take out the garbage? Um,
Good. I'll read some of the answers here that I got on this one. Is it Friday yet? Will you get your own damn lane? I quit. I can't wait for the weekend. I need a new job. Where's my drink? WTF? Vacation request. Where's my purse and keys? Oh, what's another good one in here? Do you don't want my answer? That's a good one. You don't want my answer. I'm getting too old for this. That's a good one too. Lots of really good answers in this. The answer is I need a vacation.
That's what people say 3 times a week?
Yeah. The
Oh,
average person says that 3 times a week. We'll need a vacation from Nirvana there. Oh, yeah.
need a vacation from terrible Ben. It's a pen cap too. Oh, damn it, Brandon. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. In 2009, what became the first Morse code character added since World War II? I know this is a question we've had before, so this is an easy one for you.
Oh, I hope I remember this one.
It's, all of mine are all of mine are all of my questions are multiple choice. So you've got a chance, and hopefully you'll remember it'll jog your memory. Okay. In 2009, what became the first Morse code character added since World War II? Was it A, an ampersand, B, a heart symbol, C, the at symbol, or D, a bullet point?
I'm going to go with the heart symbol.
You go with the little heart symbol, little
Yeah.
love, little hearts.
Yep.
Go with little hearts.
That's right.
Try again, please.
I'll go with D.
Bullet point.
Bullet point.
So close, but it is no pen cap Jew. Why would they even consider that? Who amongst them said, "Let's call ourselves this"? Did they ever do a show under that name? Did they ever perform? Did they record in someone's mother's garage? Is there a terrible cassette recorded on a busted ghetto blaster with the name written in big pen? Did someone somewhere pull out a big pen and write on a cassette tape on a piece of masking tape? Pen cap chew. And it sounds terrible. I heard the first album. It was abysmal. I had some highlights. Don't get me wrong. Love Buzz was a cool song, but they didn't write it. That's why it was good. They were terrible writers at that point. They really just sucked out loud. But there was something to it. It was okay. So you've guessed the heart symbol and a bullet point. Both are incorrect. So in 2009, the first Morse code character added since World War II was the at symbol.
Ah.
Yeah, the little lowercase a in a circle.
Oh,
The at symbol.
that's awesome.
It is something. All right. We got time for one last question each.
Okay. This one probably won't be as funny, but we'll try. All right. What species of fish can be a brook, marble, or brown? What species of fish? We're going through the fish species here.
Fish. Okay. Not the terrible hippie rock band. um, never got into fish. Um, I- salmon, cod,
Cod.
tilapia, goldfish. Okay, what were the colors again, please?
A brook, marble, or brown?
Brook, marble, or brown?
Yes.
Can I have some multiple choice options, please?
Okay. Okay. Multiple choice options. Would it be A? This time I'll know all my fish here, so I'm good with fish. So is it A, a trout,
Ooh,
B, a salmon, C, a cod, or D, a tuna?
ooh, all delicious.
All delicious.
Very delicious.
Yes. I've
Ah,
eaten them all.
I might have to have sushi later. Oh no, trout?
But
They're all good options. They're all delicious.
so good options. Also good options. But the answer I'm looking for is trout.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got something. Woo! Just disappointment. Okay. The disappointment of wrongness. Okay. You know what? As far as the last question goes for y'all, I'm okay with that. I like that one.
Excellent. I'm glad it's better than my last two ones. Anyways.
They were acceptable. They were decent. They were good questions. I just sucked at answering. And let's face it, that kept you. Composure. My diaphragm hurts. My little breathing muscle.
Oh,
It's
sorry about that. That was my bad.
my tear ducts have purged a little on that one. A little bit of Nirvana history right there. They went through terrible names before coming up with terrible music that later turned into some catchy music that just struck a nerve and a lot of people liked it. There's still a few Nirvana tunes that I like, and I still have those first four albums. Actually, I think I like I actually have a different Nirvana collection. Like not collection, but I've got like yeah, I think I've got 3 albums on CD, like original pressings, and then VHS of their unplugged MTV unplugged thing. And yeah, and I still remember the words to a few of their songs. It gets overplayed enough, and you're surrounded by jokers who sing it constantly, and it's like kind of fun. And
Yeah.
yeah, can't imagine how bad they'd be currently, but still, it's the reason they all went in different directions, some quicker than others. So, last question. Ginger Baker was the drummer for which rock band? Was it A, Cream, B, Nickelback, Nickelbork, C, Jefferson Starship, or D, Iron Maiden?
Iron Maiden. Let's go.
There was a great scene in The Simpsons where Bart switched out the church organist music for Ina Nagata Navita.
Oh, I
And
think I've seen that. Yeah.
yeah, and so she's playing it on the pipe organ. And when when Reverend Lovejoy announces the hymn, says everyone turn to your hymnals and we will be singing In the Garden of Eden by Aaron Butterfly.
Eh.
That weird southern accent that's inexplicable for a guy who's born in Springfield.
Oh, yes.
Fun fact, Ina Nagata Navita was originally called In the Garden of Eden, but the dude showed up to a jam so drunk he was slurring and kind of renamed it.
Oh, that is
Kind of
awesome.
worked. It was one of those happy accidents that kind of worked. So, Ginger Baker, drummer for Cream, Nickelbork, Jefferson Starship, or Iron Maiden. And you're going Iron Maiden?
Yes.
Yes again.
Starship one.
Jefferson Starship?
Jefferson Starship.
Also incorrect. You now go 2 left. Cream or Nickelboard? Ginger Baker.
Oh, first one. A.
Cream. Correct.
Cream.
You got it.
Yes.
See, no
I
one
knew
knows
it was Nickelback.
is. Nickelback is not known for a lot of good things, and their drummer is definitely not outstanding, not recognizable as an awesome musician. Maybe he is. I don't know. I don't listen to Nickelback. I just find so much about
Speaking
them.
of Nickelback, I'm going to the concert next.
You're going to a
weekend.
Nickelback concert?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Well, actually, fun fact about Nickelback.
Uh-oh.
They originated at Hanna, Alberta, which is an hour down the road from me. And they used to practice at the Brooks Hotel, which is right here. So they're pretty much a local band from my area here.
They would
And they
be.
just
Yeah.
became big.
So are you going as a matter, like, kind of as a matter of like work related kind of thing? Like you're going through, like it's something through the radio station, you got tickets, you're going and you're going to be talking about this concert, pitching it, and then doing all the review stuff, or
Well, I'm just going. I'm not doing any work.
okay.
But it's at the Calgary Stampede, so I'll be attending that for the day as well. So
okay. See, there's nothing wrong with being a Nickelback fan. I personally find them very unpleasant.
Yeah.
And they're a very easy target. Because of like, I mean, the dude's hair, man. That's music aside, the aesthetic, the hair, it's an easy target when your hair looks like ramen. It's
yeah.
it just is. And it's like, I don't know. I think that their music is just such a, it's all the, it's a cliche of radio music. Like and I get that radio music is popular for a reason. It's familiar and it's easy to sing along with. It's predictable, and it's these sticky points that just stick in people's brain. Like the psychology behind that kind of thing, behind how to create hit music. The psychology behind it is so insidious. And Nickelback, with a lot of their music, it hits all of those points. So, yeah, and so of course a lot of people will like it and not know why. And it's just, I don't know, it's just, so I get that a lot of people do, but it's just so odd to hear someone actually say out loud, I like Nickelback. It's a weird thing. Like if there was still a closet from which to come out of, you have just come out of the Nickelback closet.
That's right.
Interesting.
Well, I'll have a full review in a couple of weeks. Stay tuned.
I want to hear it. I want to hear everything that you have to say. I want to know what is enjoyable about Nickelback. I don't get it, and I'm curious. I assure you, I will never become a fan, but I wish to understand your perspective.
Okay, well, challenge accepted.
Excellent. Okay, so when is it? That's next weekend you're going?
On the 14th.
Okay, so that's a Sunday.
That's a Sunday night.
Okay, collectively, we're going to be having a really wild weekend next weekend.
Oh, yes.
It's going to be completely unhinged. They're going to Nickelback, which is a concert.
And the Calgary Stampede.
And the Calgary Stampede! You're going to see Stampede.
With the Nickelback tickets, I get free access to the Calgary Stampede. So it's like, well, not really free, but you know.
Is that why you're going?
Well, yeah. I get to go into the park and do all this fun stuff before the show, you know.
Okay, so it's now on the level, on the scale of fandom, whereabouts would you place yourself as far as being like are you really is this something that you're like really excited to see Nickelback, or is this kind of a cool thing you're doing but the whole package, like the Stampede and the concert, is as a whole, it's what you're looking forward to?
As a whole, that's what I'm looking forward to. Oh, yes. Whole package, you know,
so
doing everything.
Like you're not like a salivating, drooly fanboy hoping to sniff Chad Kroger's sock, right? Like,
no.
I'm trying to understand this new side of you.
No.
This thing I didn't
I just got tickets for this, and I'm decided, well, might as well treat myself and go to a concert by myself, just to see what happens.
You know what? Going to a concert solo can be a lot of fun. It is awesome to just be able to go and not have someone there. So
Yeah.
get that. Yeah, I'm going to a
And then I decided the next morning to go on an adventure to Banff National Park and Yoho National Park on a tour. So it's going to be quite an adventure.
You're a weird guy.
I am very weird. And I have an itinerary when I plan trips, and that is it right there.
Rock on, man. You're gonna have an awesome weekend. Mine
Oh,
is
yeah.
not all over the place and outgoing. I'm just co-hosting a major party for half the city. Fun place. I'm gonna be getting in a dunk tank. I'm gonna be playing giant kerplunk and live music going on. And there's gonna be so much cake.
Oh, boy.
Oh
So
yeah,
much cake.
I know, right? It's a
There's going to
huge.
be so much beer. But yeah.
I mean, there's gonna be a beer garden at my thing, but I don't drink, so I'm not gonna be doing that. But
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm a co-host. I'm, gonna be
Yeah.
doing things and saying happy birthday, and at some point, Darth Fiddler is gonna show up.
Oh, so not Nickelback, eh? And
No,
or I could skip out Nickelback and go to Benson Boone show at the Coca-Cola stage that night at 10 o'clock. This is a pop musician, so he's playing there. So
Oh,
I could do that, but I already paid for the tickets, or already got tickets for the show. So
you got plans, man. You're doing it. You're doing it right.
that's right, and that means I have to take a couple of days off of work, so that's fine.
Okay, which days are you taking off work?
Well, at least that Monday and Tuesday there, at least, and
That's
then
I
oh yeah, and then when I get back, now this is what makes it even more exciting that week. So when I get back on the Wednesday, there's going to be a street fest in Brooks there.
Yep.
So we're doing that on Wednesday. And then it's Bullapalooza. So they're going to do a pile of bull riding in downtown Brooks. And I'm going to be part of that as well. So that's going down at the Brooks Hotel. So that's going to be another event Wednesday night. And then Thursday night, get this, block party night again. So that is my week.
You and Frankie are absolutely wild. Like, you guys are out every night.
That week I will be. Yes. I'm not as wild, but
Most people don't know this about Frankie, but he really does lead kind of a wild life. Like, he does not just stay at home and live stream from his little office. He has an office.
Oh yeah.
He often joins us when he joins us on the air, live streams with us. He's a lot of the time he's in his office, but most of the time he's out, and he's just out being social and going to his favorite places. He's down at the wharf, he's talking to people, he's out partying, he's out clubbing, he's dancing with random girls every Friday
Yeah.
night, Saturday night. He's out doing karaoke and being like, he's out doing things.
Oh yeah.
Like, he lives his life is so much more colorful and wild than most people really realize. He just stops to say hi to everyone, and then he'll just randomly video call and live stream and just go, "Hi, I'm right here down in downtown Sydney." He's not just out for a nice quiet little walk. He's out partying.
That's right.
But the best part is, like, Frankie doesn't drink
No, he
at
doesn't.
all. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't have any of those vices. He just likes loud music and people and being extremely social. And so he'll go through this like routine of all of his favorite places. And
Yeah.
it is a really he has a very colorful life.
Oh, he does.
So
Yeah.
much more to him than most people really realize. Like, we see the floating head saying, "Hi, I'm in Sydney," and we don't really know where he is a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But when he actually explains it, it's like, wait a second. No, you just walked into someone's like wedding reception, and now you're just dancing with these people. Like,
Yeah. That is.
you just went out for dinner, and all of a sudden some people grabbed you and said, "Hey, come over here, come hang out with us."
Yeah.
is a legend. He's the perfect example of like being vice free. Like he's a great example of the sober party guy.
Yeah.
Like he does not have these habits that can get him into trouble. He's clear minded. He's focused. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's going home when he's tired, but he's up until 4 a.m, and then he sleeps for an hour, and then he gets up and goes to work the next day.
This is awesome. Yeah.
He does it. He does this like every night. Like he just
Every night.
and then
I wouldn't be able to do it with my schedule. I'm the one getting up. I was up at 2:30 this morning, by the way. Yes, because we had a big thunderstorm outside here, and lightning just lit the sky up, and it was the best wake up call ever at 2:30 in the morning. Lightning light up the sky and the thunder. I was like, awesome. And then I was like, well, I guess I don't need to go back to bed now. I'm up already, so here we go. So yeah, I've been up since then. So that's my kind of party most of the time.
That's fair. You're looking for Care Bears falling out of the sky.
Yep.
All right, parting words before we say goodbye. What do you want to tell everyone?
Yes. Well, we thank you for taking the time to watch, listen. Maybe you have us on mute, so you've gotten tired of us. Who knows? But anyways, thank you for watching Friday Night Trivia. Myself, Brandon Houck, Imogen Cookie Bailey, and we also had Frankie McDonald on the show tonight. And yeah, that will do it for this show. And hopefully you can join us again next week, because we have another boatload of trivia for you. Some of it makes no sense. Some of it will make you laugh so hard that, yeah. Anyways, that's the show.
And realistically, given the crazy shenanigans that we're doing next weekend, like how much energy are we going to have? We're going to be exhausted leading up to things while we're recharging for our things.
Oh, man. I don't know. That's going to be... I might be a zombie by the time we get to the next 2 weeks on the show, but it'll be worth it.
I'm going to be caffeinated. Weirdly caffeinated. I'll just be like wide-eyed and buzzing and
wide-eyed
drinking nothing but black coffee.
I don't drink coffee, so
I do.
I know you do. So you're lucky I don't drink coffee, because I would be buzzing.
Fair enough.
So that will do it for the show. Now you found out all about our wild secrets for the next 2 weeks.
Dude, I've been planning this party. I started putting the pieces together in November. Some of the early bonding stuff. I started making the moves in November to put this together to make it what it's going to be. And I'm expecting absolute awesomeness. It's like open to the public, totally free, like family friendly. It's a very kid friendly thing, which is like, I'm just awkward with kids, but there'll be stuff over there for people with kids to do and have fun. And there's gonna be hot dogs and ice cream.
Hot dogs.
We've got a hot dog truck. Yeah, 2920 Telecom Road, 10 a.m. to 9
Is Joey Chestnut going to be there?
Is what?
Joey Chestnut going to be there?
Joey Chestnut. Oh, dear Lord. Joey Chestnut. Sorry, Joey
The hot dog guy.
No, we don't have Joey Chestnut, the hot dog guy. We have hot dog guys. And they're pretty awesome, man.
I bet.
Yeah. Dude, they are. I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole of like the hot dog guys, like menu items, but I like seeing them around. That's all they do. If you ever see them around, like hot dog guys.
Okay. Well, if I ever see the hot dog guys, I'll let you know.
Perfect. And my other phone's ringing. Good timing.
Good timing. Good night, everybody.